Tonight, a new push to reopen the internal affairs investigation into who may have known about the racist video and text messages inside the Fort Lauderdale Police Department. CBS 4's Carrie Codd reports how the city manager will make the ultimate decision.
The Fort Lauderdale Citizens Police Review Board discussed this on Monday night. The racist video and a series of racist text messages shared between 4 of the city's police officers. 3 of the officers were fired and Officer Alex Alvarez resigned. We're told Alvarez made the video featuring images of the KKK, demeaning photos of President Barack Obama, and pictures of violence perpetrated against blacks. The board, like member and Fort Lauderdale police officer Nina Justice, made it clear they believe the internal affairs investigation into the mock movie trailer made by Alvarez did not probe deeply enough into the potential actions of other officers, like one officer who apparently saw the video and spoke to Alvarez about it.
One of the officers was aware of the video and merely confronted the officer as opposed to reporting it to a superior officer.
Board members were also angry when they learned from Fort Lauderdale Police that the Florida Department of Law Enforcement did not determine the officers' actions to be a moral character violation. That means the officers would not lose their law enforcement certifications.
If the action of the officers was egregious enough to be fired, then it certainly is egregious enough to have a review of their certification so that they don't go to another police force in the state of Florida or elsewhere and do the same thing all over again.
And the board also heard from Fort Lauderdale police officer Delica Harris, who wondered what the department would do to keep her and her family safe.
This thing is bigger than just these 4 officers dealing with citizens. So, because not only are the citizens not safe, what about me?
The board decided to recommend that Internal Affairs reopen the investigation. The city manager will decide whether that happens. Also Monday, we heard the audio interview given by Officer Alvarez's former fiancée to Internal Affairs investigators, which blew the lid off the entire episode. The woman said she spoke up after seeing the video on Alvarez's phone and being appalled by the images.
I always wanted to send them. I knew it was something wrong that was occurring and actions that he was proceeding to do, but I was just afraid for my life that if I would bring it up to you guys, our relationship would end and he would threaten to hurt me.
The board's recommendation will not change the punishment already doled out to those officers involved. It simply means the board did not feel the Internal Affairs Department did do a thorough and complete investigation. During the meeting tonight, officers did push back against some of the board's statements, saying they felt they did do a thorough investigation, which led them to the 4 officers involved. Live in Fort Lauderdale, Carrie Codd, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Carrie, thank you. Well,